few years ago, if you wanted a proper smartwatch, you needed to part way with a significant amount of cash to get something good. This led to the category of smartbands that were affordable, less interactive, but with a couple of spot tracking features. Well, times have changed, and here we have the Oraimo Watch ES2. It promises the full smartwatch experience for just $4,500 as of this writing. In this video, we're going to talk about its features, and you can at the end know more about it, should you consider getting one, or if you have already bought one, see how to extract maximum value from it. The first and most important thing for a smartwatch is having it connected to your smartphone. The watch is basically an extension of your phone. It will mirror your digital life if you love that. It should also send to the phone the data it tracks about you. To pair the ES2, first scan the QR code on the box or on the watch when you first switch it on with your phone, whether it's Android or iOS. This will get you to the App Store or to the Google Play Store, where you will download the Oraimo Health app. Give it the necessary permissions, including notification access if you wish to mirror those from your phone. Once the app is set up and the watch is connected to the phone, you're good to go. This watch offers a significant number of customization options. First of all, the straps of the watch can easily be removed, and you can have other straps if you so wish. I haven't gotten around to getting other straps, but that's a welcome move for people who don't want black straps. Secondly, the app allows you to customize how the watch looks from the screen. These are called dials. The watch faces or dials can be downloaded from the app, and you can even create your own ones using the tools on the app. Different dials do different presentations of data, including time, heart rate, steps taken, or battery levels. This means you can just raise the wrist to view the data without interacting with the watch. Transferring a dial from the app to the watch takes a couple of seconds, so that's not a problem. The box, you'll find a small USB cable. This is the charger. It attaches magnetically to the two pins at the back of the watch to charge it. The connection is quite weak, so do make sure it's attached when you place it to charge. There's no wireless charging, so this is the only way to do it. Battery life is great. Oraimo says up to 7 days of use, but that's dependent on how you interact with the watch. If you set it up once and leave it to sync data to your phone, it will last the 7 days. However, if you're constantly using it to make or receive phone calls or constantly fiddling around with it, you can expect a reduced battery experience of about 3 to 5 days. The watch has the option for you to make and receive phone calls via Bluetooth. On the app, you can sync contacts so that entering numbers on the watch isn't an issue. The mic and speaker quality isn't bad, and other parties will hear you well provided you're in a quiet environment. Apart from that, there's also music control. When playing music, you can easily control the volume, play and pause, and switch tracks all from your smartwatch. It works great and you'll love it, especially for example if you're cycling and your headphones are connected to your smartphone and you don't have touch controls on the headphones. Or if you're using something like Spotify Connect, where you can expand the control to other speakers in the house. Or if you're just a distance from your phone and you need to increase volume or switch what's playing. Tracking. First, sports tracking. This is where the Oraimo ES2 watch shines, or at least tries to. I've only tried it with steps in my time with it, but it can do so much more. There are over 100 tracking options, including walking, cycling, yoga, badminton, core training, swimming, and so much more. Yes, it is IP68 rated for water and dust resistance, so if you're swimming, you're okay. What the watch will track in many of these instances is an estimate of the calories burnt based on the movements and the heart rate. Many of the tracking features can be enabled via the app, as only a handful are available directly from the watch. Heart tracking. The watch does a good job with heart tracking. This is the feature I've used the most, and in comparison with other expensive smartwatches, it was pretty accurate with its data. There will be a couple of deviations here and there, but mostly it will be the same heart rate. Sleep tracking. The watch also tracks your sleep. The issue here is you have to have the feature set on. It can give you a pretty good estimate of your REM sleep and your hours of sleep, but it can also think that a period where you're simply seated quietly at night will count as sleep. But this is pretty normal for many smartwatches, as sleep tracking hasn't gotten pretty accurate. Other tracking. The watch can also track your menstrual cycle, your blood oxygen levels, and your stress levels. You'll also be able to set reminders to stand up, to hit your step goals, to take water, and to even wash your hands. One thing about the Oraimo brand is how they've come in and dominated the accessory space in such a short time. They've done it by offering very competitive pricing for quite good looking accessories. Everyone can see that this watch looks good just from the first instance you notice it. With the looks, the pricing, plus the features listed, you have pretty much made up your mind on whether to get it or not. This is a very good deal for a smartwatch. Just make sure you keep the watch screen well protected, as it's very susceptible to scratches. Tell me your thoughts in the comment sections below and remember to subscribe.